Which is better, the best Java Edition client or the best Bedrock Edition client? To find this out, I'll be putting them up against each other in a series of challenges. But before the video starts, please subscribe for more videos like this. Let's get into it. Alright, and obviously we are going to be starting off with Flario client. Now there is a lot that I have to show you about this client, so let's just get straight into it. Now firstly, let's go over the mods in the client that I actually use myself in my everyday gameplay. I have the time changer to basically change the hub to always be day. I have full bright just to make sure that, you know, the game is bright enough. Java hotkeys, I know that's in the newest update, but we don't talk about the newest update. I have a tab list, a debug menu, zoom, name tag, Hive statistics, which I'll show you in game, modern handling, which fixes some bugs, and click GUI, which basically allows me to customize all of this to be purple and pink, which are two of my favorite colors, because I'm not really that big of a fan of the red, so it's good that I can completely customize the look of the client. This client actually has a lot more features, however some of them are a little more useful than others. This client has a bunch of fun features, like, for example, the Pattern HD feature. This doesn't really need to be a client feature, but it's funny that it's there nonetheless. You just have a little Pattern HD floating across your screen. But they do also have really cool features like the subtitles, which you could put on if you want to hear all of the sounds happening around you, which I guess could be useful for some players. And let's just hop straight into a game, and let me talk a little more about the settings that I actually use. And the first one is going to be really obvious from the top left. That basically shows me all the people in the game and their stats. So I know that maybe some games I should be careful of a certain person because they're probably better than me. In this game, there's a guy called Alto Cubed, which has pretty similar stats to me. He has a little less level, so he probably has a little less experience, but his stats are pretty much identical, so he's probably someone to watch out for. Now coming on to the second feature I can use in order to make sure I can avoid people, it's the tab list, alright? So now I can see that Alto Cubed is using a costume. So I know that if I look across the map and I see a guy in a Hive costume, I know it's probably the guy that I need to be a little bit afraid of, and I can work on avoiding him, or maybe see what kind of gear he has, or what his bed defense is, so I can make sure to take him out early. Which brings me over to yet another thing that this client allows me to do, and that is zoom. Now this is not only very good for videos because, you know, I can make things a little funnier by zooming in, you know, that's just better for content creation in general, but it also does help me to locate what team, for example, the people that I want to watch out for are on. And as you can see, that is him right over there, and he is on Aqua team. So what we could do right now, knowing that he's the best player in the game, is just quickly go over to his bed and break it, seeing as we know he's not there due to our zoom feature. And we can quickly grab his bed. Now another feature which you might notice is my name tag being there, which I think just looks really cool. There isn't much to it, not really much of an advantage to having it. I just really like the way it looks, and you know, I enjoy using it. That being said, my bed is currently gone. Yup, I'm pretty sure the guy that we were avoiding actually broke it, so maybe we should go over there, see if we can kill him. Oh, he's actually rushing yellow team. Alright, this guy really likes rushing quick. I don't really mind. I haven't done much this game, but I could get a little more stacked and probably win the game off of just outgearing him. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go over back to his base, grab some more resources, and that should be everything we need in order to win. Alright, I think with this loadout we should be able to kill him, and after that I will talk a little more about the features that I use in the client, which aren't as visible but which help me a lot in playing the game. Alright, this guy is over here, and GG's. Oh, he has a pearl, but that doesn't matter because we also have a pearl, and we can probably just kill him here with the bow. Yup, GG's. There we go. We basically knew that he was better, so we could spend the game, you know, outgearing and gearing ourselves up so that we could outgear him in the end, and we won the game because of that. So that's another feature the client has. The rest of the features that I actually have enabled are mainly for content creation, and that is obviously the full bright and the daytime, which just makes it a lot better because YouTube really doesn't like dark colors. So for maps that are completely nighttime, I like to, you know, have the daytime mod on and my full bright, just so that the gameplay looks a lot better on YouTube. I absolutely destroyed that guy. Oh my god. And we're gonna get his bed, and yeah, that should pretty much be a win. Oh, he's chasing me. Okay, then he just loses. Then he just loses the game right here. I don't know why he would do that, to be honest, but Alright, GG's. He called me out for reaching, that's very funny. And he reported me, wow. I guess if you download Flario, you're also downloading hacks or something, I don't know. This guy seems very, very convinced that I'm a big cheater, man. Alright, we're in middle, there's already someone else in middle. I think I'll just go over to his base, seeing as he got emeralds, and I'm not really a big fan of people getting emeralds. Oh, and he is a final kill, so I should... If he goes into the shop, I just win. GG's, he kind of fell off the map with literally everything, but I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. I'm gonna void as well, I think. Actually, no, I don't need to void. I can just grab some stuff in middle. Now, the final thing which I have enabled, which I haven't talked about yet, is actually a lot for gameplay, and that's because I play both Java and Bedrock a little bit, right? But on Java, there's one thing that I absolutely love, which Bedrock just doesn't have, and that is the fact that you can press your button and just move stuff in your inventory with, like, you know, the click of a button by clicking your hotkeys, which Bedrock for some reason hasn't implemented up until like the most recent update at the time of recording this. But that update was notoriously bad, so I accidentally bought chain. Okay. However, that was a notoriously bad update, so I'm not really a big fan of using that, so I'll just use Flario Client to do it for now. Now, another feature that Flario Client has, which you don't get in basic Bedrock Edition, is the fact that you can actually change versions. Currently, at the time of recording this, I'm recording this just a little bit after the Bedrock update came out, where it basically removed all of your worlds and stuff, which obviously I'm not trying to play on because I need my worlds, alright? I need all of my content. I need my texture packs. So because that update came out, I don't really want to play in it, but luckily Flario Client allows me to change the version, which I actually made an entire video on that did pretty well. So I'm playing in an older version of Minecraft, which you can't do unless you actually use an external client. So I'm glad Flario Client allows you to do that, because this probably is the best Bedrock Edition client. I know there's like Odorso and Onyx client, but I think Flario right now is the best option for sure. And I think if we go over here, we can... Okay. This dude is, you know, a little bit annoying. He has a ton of stuff that I don't really like him having, but... Yeah, I'm gonna lose, but luckily I chested my sword. And I actually just realized that I forgot to talk about one more feature. And that feature is one that I barely ever use, but whenever I do need to use it, it is quite a handy feature. And that is the F3 menu. Look at me. It's like I'm playing Java Edition, man. I can see everything. I can see into the future. I can hack the mainframe. This is what you want. So that is something that comes in useful. Not much in PvP, but in like survival worlds and such, it can be pretty useful. This guy probably is gonna buy a diamond sword if I had to guess. Yup. But I can just outgear him because I'm the better player. GG's. Now, obviously, this client has tons of features that I cannot all show inside of one video, but there's actually 3 that I would like to highlight because I do occasionally use them. And that is the FPS at the top of my screen, the CPS next to my hotbar, and the armor HUD in the bottom left of my game. Now, these are all features that can be a little bit helpful, but they're not beneficial. Now, there's actually a guy chasing me right now. I don't know why he is chasing me, if I'm being honest. Why do you want to attack me? I just outgear you tenfold. You're never winning this. Okay, and now this guy is attacking me because the other guy was attacking me. That's great. Bro. Alright, I love Skywars. Yo, hello? What? Why is this guy so hellbent on... And I ran out of blocks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? Okay, I don't have any blocks to my name anymore. Oh, wait, I do. Okay, that's good. I don't know why this guy wants me dead so badly, but I guess we'll do with looting the diamonds on the side islands here. Oh my god, why does everyone just attack me when I'm not even fighting them, bro? But yeah, the armor HUD is especially helpful whenever you're like playing a game like Skywars and you constantly need to know what armor you have on. So it's just kind of like big and there in the screen. I used to use this in my videos, but I stopped using it. I got a lot of questions about people being like, oh, how come you have like your armor there or like your sword? But this is basically what I was using back in the day. Now, another thing is FPS, which currently isn't that high because I'm recording, but you know, you can showcase your FPS if you would ever want to see it when recording, or maybe you just have a bad PC and you want to know how much you're running on. Test some settings, maybe. You can see which settings improve your FPS. Nemo! Yeah, dang it, get out of my game. But you can see which settings maybe improve your FPS because you can actually show it this way. And Minecraft Bedrock, as far as I'm aware, doesn't have like a built-in way to show you how much FPS you have. Now, I'm gonna kill this guy. I don't know why he's shifting at me. He was attacking me earlier. I'm not gonna start teaming with you now. Oh my god, bro. And as you can see, during this fight, you can actually see exactly how much CPS I click. And, yeah, this is like the worst fight ever, bro. I just got on the game and I'm playing like absolute dookie cheeks. But I think I win. Yep, GG's. Okay. Unless he clutched. Oh my god, he clutched. That's crazy. I almost walked off the map, but that's how scary it is that he just clutched. That's crazy. Okay. I did not expect him to clutch that, to be honest. This is not a very clutchable map, but yeah, that's pretty much all the features this client has that I actually use. There's a lot more like motion blur and stuff like that, which a lot of people commonly like. There's also keystrokes, which people like. Now, I'm not a really big fan of all of those, but the main thing which I like about Flario client is the amount of customizability you can do. I mean, I can literally change all of the colors of my client. As you can see, if I press my client key, everything is like pink. Why are you No, I'm convinced this has got to be AI, bro. These people are AI. Why was he getting chased and placing boomboxes on me? These people are not real humans, bro. They don't breathe the same air as me. There's no way. I'm just trying to talk about a client, and this dude is over here placing boomboxes as he's getting stabbed by another dude. Like, okay. Okay, buddy. The one thing that I do just really like is the customizability in his client. You can pretty much change everything in the client, from the locations where you want stuff, the sizes, and like the colors and such. Okay, this guy's got the low ground. Oh, he heavily has more like hearts than me, so I gotta lock in here. Okay, sir. No way you just tried this on me, bro. Okay, I don't like the fact that we're fighting on this place, bro. I don't like the fact that we're fighting here whatsoever. So, okay. We have the world's biggest runner here. Okay, he just runs until he gets a nice combo on me, and then he starts fighting me again. That's great. I think I win this, though. Unless he just plays like that. Alright, I'm gonna run a little bit until I can get some redstone. This guy heavily outgeared me in the first place. Oh, what the hell? He didn't even boombox correctly. Okay, he kind of did a fake out on me there. That was kind of crazy. Yup, and I think I should win the fight here unless he can get away. Yeah, how much projectiles does this kid have, bro? How is he on 0.5, bro? Nah, there's no way. And next up, we are going to be comparing Flario client to the most popular client on the Java edition of Minecraft, which obviously is Lunar client. Now, this client is quite similar to Flario client, but just on another version. It has a lot of customizability, and the features that I actually use are quite similar across versions. So let's go over them real quick. The GUI on Lunar client is a little bit different than on Flario, especially the way everything is sorted. But let's quickly go over everything that I have on. I have 1.7 visuals, my FPS, the zoom, hypixel mods, crosshair, potion effects, scoreboard, title, ping, chat, name tag, tab editor, time changer, TNT countdown, screenshot uploader, font customizer, markers. Those are pretty much all the features I have on. There's a lot of them, so let's hop straight into a game and actually show them. Now, ignore the skin, but I am actually nicked currently on hypixel because, well, I don't know, I had the rank, so I might as well. But let's go over the first features that I use that are actually visible. I think the first visible one on screen right now is gonna be the FPS in the top left, which I like having on Java for some reason. I don't really know. Now, I haven't played very much Bed Wars, which I'm probably gonna show off here by the fact that I'm this garbage. That bed defense was a horrific show of skill, but I think we should... Oh my god, no, there's no way this dude... I was about to say, there's no way I can kill that dude. Oh, he gave me a diamond. Alright, we immediately buy a trap. And now another thing you are able to see is the fact that I have a name tag, but above my name tag it actually says what Bed Wars level I am. Now, that's very comparable to the thing that I usually have in the top right, or the top left, I mean, in Flario, which shows me the levels of all the Bed Wars players in my games. GG's. I just have to kill him once more here before we can continue. Now, we can see that this guy is a 14 star, so we should be able to kill him here. Boom. All right. Now, I commonly like to use these features just so I know which players are, like, you know, better than me and which players are a higher level, so I know how to play against them. Because like that 14-star first rush, I don't really have to be scared of him. Whereas this guy, for example, which is a level 382, I probably should be a little more scared of him, and he probably knows what he's doing a lot more than I do. Now, another thing which has nothing to do with the client is that I am approximately 1 game away from leveling up in this game to level 200, which I thought would be funny to do inside of a video, so that's why I'm recording this at this moment in time. Oh my god, we got 4 diamonds from the ground there. That's fantastic. Let's blow up the pumpkins and let's buy some sharp. Oh, the dude's immediately cussing me out in chat. Now, there's actually a lot more features in this game which seem to be vanilla, but they actually aren't. For example, I have something for the scoreboard on, which just makes it look cleaner, because otherwise there would be some red numbers to the right of it, which I don't really like the look of. Okay, red team. Green team is over there. I'm just gonna grab Gray's bed because he isn't paying attention, so I might as well just get it real quick, obviously. And he killed him, but his bed is also gonna be gone. GG's. I think this should already put me at level 200 after this game finishes. Can I kill this guy? Probably not, because he's a higher level, or I can. All right, GG's. I am cooking this game. There's only one more person left, and I haven't even gotten through talking about all of the features. Another thing is the potion effects that you can see on the top left there. I like to make my game look as vanilla as possible, even when using clients, especially because I record a ton. Same here. Most of the features I have on are just to make the game look better for videos and stuff, and just, you know, to make it a little more pleasing to the eyes. This guy just did a fireball jump just to, like, oh my god, he had 5 emeralds. Why the hell did he fireball jump that? What an idiot. What an idiot, bro. What is he doing? Okay, I'm gonna bank these emeralds. Oh my god, he also gave me enough to buy armor 2. This guy was like a supply drop, bro. He just gave me everything I needed for no reason. And he's leaving his bed unprotected. Yeah, this guy might be the world's biggest noob. I have no clue what he's doing. I can just grab his bed here and void, and I just win the game. I don't know why he would do that, but, well, GG's, I guess. Also, the respawn and you die text are not, like, vanilla features in this game for some reason. In order to put them at a certain place on the screen, you actually need to, like, hold on, wait, let me kill him. GG's, boys, GG's. And as you can see, level up, you are now level 201. And if we go over to the hub, you can see on the right there, I have just prestiged to level 201. That's pretty cool. Now, as I was talking about, most of the features that I actually have on in this game are mainly to just make the game look a little bit better or cleaner. For example, if I go to the shop and I try buying something that I can't, you can see, like, the entire chat gets flooded. However, there are certain features like this, which will basically make it so that if you have a bunch of messages that are exactly the same, they stack so it doesn't flood your chat. Now, those are some of the main features that I actually like using inside of clients. I'm not a big client user for some of the crazy stuff. Now, I do think another interesting thing about this client is the amount of stuff that they actually have for certain games. Now, Flario, for example, has a bunch of stuff for the Hive and for Zeka, but that's mainly just to show people's stats. It isn't very much to show things in-game. However, since Hypixel is like the biggest server, Lunar Client has features like a timer above the TNT, just so you can actually show off, you know, how long it's gonna take before the TNT explodes. And those kind of quality of life features that the client has, I think makes it a little bit better than Flario. That being said, Lunar Client has been around for like 10 times as long as Flario has, so I think the fact that Flario is already a competing option, that being said, a competing option for the other version of Minecraft, but still, it's a really good client. Oh my god, I died again. I actually have to lock in because this is kind of bad. But I think considering the fact that Flario client already has a bunch of the feature that Lunar has, crazy seeing as it hasn't been around for that long, and especially since, you know, coding things for Bedrock Edition is actually a lot harder than for Are you Nah, I'm crashing out. I think coding things for Bedrock is actually a lot harder than for Java Edition. That being said, I'm gonna absolutely lock in because I cannot lose to a 67 star that just literally plays like the world's biggest idiot. He's been throwing fireballs at me the entire time and hasn't been paying attention to the game whatsoever. Okay, I got his bed. He knocked me off, but I should be able to get in there with some better gear and just kill him. There's no way I should be taking this long to take out this guy too. This is honestly a little bit embarrassing. There is another fireball. This dude's the world's most predictable human ever. I don't know how he already has iron armor, if I'm being honest. That's kind of crazy, seeing as I've only produced 8 gold and you need 12 gold in order to buy it. Bro, this dude is actually starting to annoy me, bro. He is actually starting to annoy me. He has just been spamming fireballs the entire game. You can't tell me that this dude isn't... Yeah, all this kid has done is spam fireballs, and he's gonna go out to a fireball as well. Goodbye. In case you're wondering, that's the way to use fireballs on Hypixel. Only use fireballs if it's gonna confirm a kill or to, like, use it as movement. Whatever that guy was doing, just constantly throwing it at the bridge, put him at a huge disadvantage because he spent, like, all of his iron on fireballing me, and he didn't even damage me. He just basically broke 4 blocks every time, which I can easily replace with, like, 1 iron. So, you know, that's a little tip from the #1 worst Hypixel player. I mean, you can do with that as you want. I'm gonna win the game. Who am I kidding? I'm not winning this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw a guy in middle with like full diamond already. I am never winning this game. I think green is probably gonna win because they are like heavily outgearing everyone and they got like 5 billion cosmetics. Oh my fucking, I might be the worst Minecraft player. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with you. I might be the worst. Like, it's not even a joke at this point. Oh my god, I accidentally, yup, it's GG's. It's GG's. I accidentally bought an iron sword instead of iron armor. I don't know how I make that mistake. That is like you gotta be brain dead to make that as a mistake, but you know, I managed it somehow, so I guess we're gonna go over here in order to get ourselves some iron armor. You know, I think I can already be thankful that I was actually doing that well earlier in my prestige game. I think this is my usual playstyle. I don't know why that prestige game went so well. I usually do not play as good as I did there, but this guy probably has potions, so he's probably gonna be like invising my bed at some point, which I'm not a big fan of, but can't really do anything about it. Oh my god, this dude just jumped on, and he's using a bridge egg to get over to me. I have 0 awareness in this game. It's actually bad. Like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just buying stuff and kind of like dying over and over. There's not really a game plan. That being said, this guy is bridge egging over to me. That guy just walked over here. I don't know why he did that, but I'm not a big fan. What do I do here? I don't really want to leave my base because then green is gonna get it, but if I don't leave my base, I'll just die anyway because I get outgeared. I think my best plan of action is just gonna be to attack green. Oh wait, green is leaving me alone. Okay. I bought a knockback stick to maybe see if I can knock him into the void, seeing as they're both final kills, but yeah, I'm not good enough to do any of that. He's probably gonna pearl behind me if I had to guess, or he's gonna fireball jump behind me. That is fair too, and he's gonna fireball jump up there too. Yeah, I think I just lose the game. I knew he was gonna fireball me though. Okay, I just gotta pop off in PvP here, but I don't think that's gonna happen. That really didn't happen. All right, and I want to embarrass myself even more, so I'm also gonna try out a game of Skywars. I haven't played this in a little while, but another thing which you can do in Hypixel mods is actually change this Bedwars level thing to Skywars level, so now it should say everyone's Skywars level above their head, which, you know, can be very useful. Sadly, this feature is only for Bedwars and Skywars, but I mean, it's still useful. I don't know what other game mode you would need to know people's level in, so. I don't think I've ever said this on camera, but I'm actually a big fan of Hypixel Skywars. The only thing is that I just absolutely suck at the game. Granted, I suck at like every Java game, but Skywars in specific, I'm just horrific at. Like, I'm dead here. Like, I'm instantly dead. Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm the GOAT. Okay, I get nothing from that chest. Are you kidding me? That's not ideal. No one was chasing me either, so I couldn't really use my strength. I'm pretty sure there's another guy that was chasing me. Has this chest been looted? I don't think it has. Okay, I'm gonna go over there then. Fellas, I need some more gear. I'm kind of naked right now. Oh, and I'm cooked because that guy just got strength. Alright, I'm doubling down. I'm using the Echo Kit. I can't remember what it does. Teleports you to your location 10 seconds ago with a 40-second cooldown. That is something that could be useful whenever I inevitably walk off the map again. So, yeah, I think I might just have to, lock in here and just win the game. I'm gonna win, bro. I'm gonna win. No one's gonna beat me. I'm gonna win the game. It's gonna be fantastic. That guy seems to be pretty good. And I just got the world's sickest clean, and I can kill that guy because I got strength. and looking quite promising. Let me put on some better gear just to make sure that I don't, like, die immediately, obviously. All right, it's a 1v1. I can win. I can do it. I'm against a level 8. Okay. I mean, surely I win this game, right? There's not a world in which I lose this. He's coming to middle. He's bridging. Also, let me just show you the Chrono Breaker. That's basically what it does. Yeah, this dude's dead. I don't know what his plan is. Oh, you got it. You got it. Oh. GG's! One thing I should probably show off as well was the fact that Lunar Client is basically optimized for Hypixel, as I said before, so it also has a ton of Hypixel Skyblock mods. If you know about the Dragon G lore, you know I used to make Hypixel Skyblock videos, so for the people that actually asked me to make another Hypixel Skyblock video, here you go. I haven't played this in a long time. I basically only got Creeper minions right now, because I low-key just been logging on occasionally to get like top 100 in Gunpowder, and I'm kinda close. But yeah, there is some quality of life features. I'm on an Optifine build and not on a Forge build for Lunar Client right now. Otherwise, I would have like a billion other mods that I could use in Skyblock. But yeah, I thought I might as well mention this, seeing as I used to be the Skyblock guy. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you can do in Hypixel Skyblock as well. And with that being said, leave a like, subscribe. We're trying to get the 5K. This video is a bit of a different video. It takes a little bit longer to edit these type of videos. If you could subscribe, I would appreciate it. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Ooh, a fairy soul.